It's not hard. You can do this. Get your cardboard out, a knee pad, get your overalls on, and start painting. It doesn't get done magically. You just got to get in there. So far, have I shown you anything you think you can't do? Well, I try not to anyways. Because I always say, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm just an average Joe. And so I know you can do this too. Just about everything on my channel, I think you can do, by the way. Or else I wouldn't post it. And that's why I like to try to explain myself as I go along on certain things, so you can feel and have the confidence that you can do it too. Save that money. I want you to save, especially if you don't have that much to give money-wise. Okay? Ooh. I've got this all the way up to here. Yeah, I'm even doing the sides and everything. Okay. Whew. Keep her going. With your roller, you've got the end of it too. You can use that just as like a paintbrush in areas where you need, like up in there, or once I get all this, the inside edge, I can kind of use that as a paintbrush and kind of help. I'm still gonna use a paintbrush to finish it off, but you know, as I'm doing this, I'm hitting the left-hand side here. And the top, I'm actually hitting the top with the edge of it. So when I put it on my roller, I want to get some on there too. Or I can get most of it saturated. Then the edges, I can kind of brush with that where I think it needs to. And then before I get done with this little bit, what I could actually do more than that if I want. But then I can take my paintbrush, put a little paint on there, and just kind of finish the edges. Okay. And this is a primer I'm putting on here. It's actually mold killing primer from Zinsser. And I'm sticking 2 coats on there. I could probably have gotten away with just 1 coat. But if you saw all the mold that was under here, you would know why, I guess, why I'm putting a 2nd coat on. But I probably could have gotten away with just 1. That's all right. I don't mind. I can't remember if I did this edge. Doesn't look like it for some reason. Okay. That looks better. More better. On your roller, as you get it, you're going to get a lot on each end. So I just roll it off the edge. That way it doesn't drip as much. And I can actually do that in my pan too. I kind of hit both edges a little bit. It's still going to spit a little, but not as much. Of course, here I can't really use my broom handle extension pole, can I? But anywhere else, whenever I can use that thing, I'll use it. Yes, indeed. Okay. All right. I guess I can do up in here. That's why I've got my 4-inch roller. I could have used a 6-inch roller for some of this stuff, but the 4-inch works just as well. You know? I ended up getting a 6-inch roller too, but I might not use it. And if I don't, that's okay. I'll find something else to use that for, I'm sure. I'm not left-handed, but sometimes you'll surprise yourself at how well you can do when you need to. I was going to throw, after we moved, I was going to throw all the cardboard boxes away, and I thought, well, I better save some because you never know when you need those for something. And so I grabbed a couple of them I had in storage, and I put those down here to use as my floor. Yeah. Now you can see why I've got my overalls on, I've got my goggles on, I've got my hat on. My hat, all it is a t-shirt. I showed you how to tie that, right? Just take a t-shirt like that, fold it over a little bit, not a whole lot. Now, use that right like that. And the arms to your t-shirt tie behind your head. And usually I only have to tie it once and it gets tight enough. There. Ready to go some more. You see, there's the cardboard and my little knee pad, and I'm good to go. Hey, just before I get going, one quick thing. Give yourself some incentives along the way. If you got a long drawn out project, something like this, give yourself different little rewards, let's say. Okay, I have not eaten breakfast yet. Mommy's out exercising. I could have eaten real quick before I came down here, but I thought, you know what, I only have 2 hours or so of painting left to do. And after that, we're going to go out to breakfast, and that's just going to be my little reward for finishing this out. Okay, so do certain things like that to keep your job flowing and interesting.